Hey guys, Bryant and Alyssa with SFFT Source, or better known as Six Flags Fiesta Texas Source. We're working on our very first video today. It's opening day at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, 25th anniversary. So come along with us, we're gonna go check out the park.
Ooh.
This part of the video actually sounds like I'm in a wind tunnel, so I re-recorded this. This is the Thunder Rapids construction area. They started pouring the footers, and some of the pieces are actually on site. They also started painting some water slides inside the park. So if you go to our main website, we actually have pictures of the some of the new paint jobs on some of the water slides. So check that out. And now let's go into the park. So one of the great things Fiesta Texas did last season is they added all of this signage to the ticketing entrances, the turnstiles. It actually makes this whole process flow a lot better. Before they did this, it was kind of a madhouse, and you can also see that the Discover entrance is gone. It is now only a readmission entrance, so womp womp. We just got inside the park, and we stopped at one of these gift shops up at the front, and they actually have this really cool Fiesta Texas shirt. It actually has Fiesta Texas rides on it. It's not one of those generic shirts that you see quite a bit, so probably gonna have to check that out and buy one. Looks like they're really trying to do some stuff for the 25th anniversary, so really cool. Only $12.99. Pretty good price. Can anybody tell me what's wrong with this shirt? This is over at Zaragoza Theater. They're actually starting Vinyl Countdown Volume 2, The One Hit Wonders, next weekend. So unfortunately we're going to miss that show. It looks like they're taking their previous concept from the last two seasons and retheming it to probably something that's going to be pretty entertaining. And it looks like they are actually giving us the songs that are in the show, so we'll take a picture of that, we'll put it on the website so you guys can look at it. Got some Mardi Gras festival theming goodness right here. Looks like they're already getting started to push this event that starts next month. So this is Teatro Fiesta, which is actually located near the front of the park, one of the outdoor venues. They have a new show this year called Vibe, so we'll come back later and check that out. The breaking news booth has made its way back out into the park, but it's not in Rockville anymore. It's in front of Whitewater Bay, so they can advertise Thunder Rapids. And here are some rafts from the ride, so that's pretty cool. So this is an arcade now, but at some point it had to be some kind of theater. You can kind of see there's hanging positions for lights and an actual full stage and everything. So if anybody knows anything about this theater, let us know in the comments. We'd love to see some pictures and talk about it. In case you guys didn't know, it's maybe 60 degrees outside. Not very hot, but there's at least two people that want to get soaking wet today. So hey, good for them. So here's an interesting question I have for you guys. Does anybody know what this is? It almost looks like it could be a ride, like a secret ride, maybe like a kiddie ride, like a rock and tug or something. Or maybe they're just building a bridge? I don't know. What do you guys think? So for those of you who haven't actually been at this park, the park is built in a hole in the ground. This was actually a quarry back before the park existed, and then when they were done digging it out, they built a theme park inside of it. Here's one of the cool parts about the theme park though, is they have these cool waterfalls that come off of the wall. Great photo op, and just a really nice addition to the landscape of the park overall. So Fiesta Texas actually has a huge food court with a stage in the middle, so you can eat lunch or dinner and watch a show. And what we're actually about to do is watch the show. This show is called From Memphis to Motown. So playing twice today, we're gonna catch the first show, and we'll throw some clips in of that here in just a second.
Of
forever if my soul is lost.
One of the really nice things that they're doing in the restaurants now is if you have a dining pass, they tell you if it's a snack or a meal item, so you don't have to keep pulling out your guide. So if it's a snack, you have a red S, and if it's a meal, you see you get the blue M. That's a pretty good idea. So they're actually starting to put calories on the menu. A pretzel is 860 calories. That's pretty amazing. And the churro is actually the second healthiest thing on here behind the whole fruit. That's amazing. I knew eating churros was good for you. I guess she doesn't like this song. Oh yeah, forgot to tell y'all, we're watching a brand new show called Vibe that I told you about earlier. Here are some clips. Alyssa got pulled up on stage. Okay, we just got off Roadrunner Express. What did you think?
I liked it.
It's a good ride.
It's a nice kitty ride.
Yeah. I don't know if I would call it a kiddie ride, but it's a good family ride. It's got a few surprising spots. Definitely one of my more favorite rides here. So if you ever come to the park and you haven't been here before, you need to make sure you ride that ride because it's fun. So when you leave Roadrunner Express, you come through this nifty little gift shop. They have ride photos and signs and a bunch of other random stuff. Why don't you get something?
Are you gonna get a Choco Taco?
I want a Choco Taco, but my body's telling me yes.
My mind's telling me no.
My mind's telling me no, so I think we're gonna have to stick with the no on this one. Here's the entrance to Iron Rattler. Unfortunately, they're running one train today, and that's a bummer because we're probably not gonna ride it. The line is very long, even though the park isn't particularly busy. But you know, I do appreciate them actually putting a sign up so that those who understand what that means are aware and can decide ahead of time if they want to wait that long or not. So right now we're strolling through Rockville, which is actually just a big 50s themed area. And you just walk through the street and there's all these storefronts that are restaurants and shops. And this big building in front of us is actually a high school, but it's not a high school, it's a theater. But unfortunately it doesn't look like anything's going to be happening in this theater this summer for the second year in a row, and that's really disappointing because it's a great place for shows and a great place to escape the heat, because this place gets really hot in the summertime. Really, really hot. Just in case you guys are having some issues downstairs, you can get this awesome Nature's Remedy laxative, 25 cents a box. It's been used for 30 years, so you know it's good. The prices are right, the drugs are right, the prices are right. Tonight, tomorrow, all right. This is the park's floorless B&M coaster. Really awesome ride. I have not seen a Scooby-Doo character out in quite a while. That's pretty cool. This is also kind of an uncommon place to have costume characters, so maybe they are going to have more around the park this year. That'd be really awesome. Okay guys, we're actually going to do our question and answer right now. We posted it on social media 3 or 4 days ago, asking for some questions for our question and answer, and we got a few, so we'll read those off. First question was, do you cover both the shows and rides? We do. SFFT Source is actually a comprehensive guide to the whole park, so you can find information on the rides, tons of information, historical information, images, all kinds of stuff. We also try to put an emphasis on the shows because this is one of the Six Flags parks that still does a rather large show budget and puts a lot of money into the shows. So we have in-depth show times, pictures. We're going to do show reviews as part of a video feature. So that'll be coming up pretty soon. Let's read the second question. How long have you been season pass holders for Fiesta Texas, and how long has SFFT Source been around? I'll answer the easy question first. SFFT Source has been around since last October. I realized that there's, like, this is one of the overlooked parks, one of the overlooked Six Flags parks, so we started up the website to try and get some interest and to show how good of a park this actually is, and people should come visit. The second part first?
Never been a season pass holder.
Yeah.
So I've only worked here.
Yeah, so this is actually the first season in a while she hasn't worked here, so, but you are going to get a season pass.
Yeah.
So she'll be a first year season pass holder. I worked for Six Flags from 2006 to 2012, off and on. Yeah, I'm getting old. So I worked in rides and entertainment, was in shows, kind of moved all around that place. I actually had a moment where I didn't want to do the theme park thing anymore, so there were 2 years where I didn't have a pass. And then
That's odd.
Yeah, I know. 2013 or 2014 I think is when I renewed it. But I have the membership, so it's basically a season pass but monthly. So it works better for some people. It's worked really well for me, so that's what I've gone with. Third question, what is your favorite coaster and non-coaster ride in the park and why? Okay, favorite roller coaster is Iron Rattler. Whenever they remodeled that thing, it turned out fantastic. Roadrunner Express is actually a close second. That ride is really cool, packs a really good punch for what it is. Favorite non-coaster ride is Bugs Whitewater Rapids, and the reason is because the theming is fantastic and the ride is really fun. As long as you don't sit in the front seat, you don't get awkwardly soaked. So it's really cool. You ride along the top of the castle wall, you have a few drops, and it's just a really fun time. What is your favorite roller coaster?
Favorite roller coaster is definitely Superman, because it's the smoothest. That's the first bigger coaster that I've been on, besides Roadrunner. I don't know if you consider that a big roller coaster.
Family size.
Yeah.
Not kiddie, not thrill, but family.
Yeah, I mean, when I can get my mindset to do Superman, I will get on it. And then favorite non-coaster is definitely Wave Runner. It's like the Scrambler.
Going with the classic.
Because I've always liked it since I was a little girl coming here.
It's a good ride, as long as you can handle the spinning. Yeah. So those are really the only questions we got this week. we will post on social media when we want to do another Q&A. So stick around, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and keep a lookout for that question and answer post, because we'll actually take the question and answers out of the comments that you post on those posts, and we'll put those in the vlog. So thanks guys, and have fun.
We get camera playing games. Why?
Alright everybody, that concludes our trip to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. We hope you enjoyed the footage. I know we didn't ride a lot of stuff today. We'll try to ride more stuff as we make more videos. This was kind of a let's see what's new in the park type of trip. So we'll have to hit up more rides later on as the season wears on. And like I said, we hope you enjoyed it. There will be some more Fiesta Texas videos coming out within the following weeks. We did a couple show reviews, which is why it's magically dark in the video now, and probably the last clip that you saw before this won't be dark. We also did a food review. If you guys don't know, what we're doing is we're testing the worth of the dining pass, and just kind of picking food from the dining pass and talking about it, how we feel about it, if it's worth getting with your pass. So we hope you enjoy that. It's kind of a new deal that we're going to try out. Make sure you check out our Six Flags Over Texas videos. Those will start pumping out within the next couple weeks as well. We're going to visit that park. Maybe not Alyssa, but I'll have another sidekick with me during those. Make sure you check us out on social media, SFFT Source on Facebook and Instagram, and check out the main website, which is in the description. We also have a Patreon. We'd love to, you know, get some support from you guys. We do want to do some parks that are out of town. We'd love to go to Frontier City, Kima Boardwalk, ZDTs, Schlitterbahn. I'd love to go to Great Adventure and make some videos for you guys. So check that out. That's in the description below. We do have some cool prizes and awards if you do donate a certain amount of money. So that's it for today, and we'll see you guys soon. Thank you.